Hey guys, I'm just Jershin. Welcome back. Another episode of Binding of Isaac Repentance. 65, I think. Ooh, baby. That's right. They restocked the Dr. Pepper Cream Soda Zero Sugar. Hello, welcome back. Another episode of Binding of Isaac Repentance. Last time, my brain was a little fried. And so, relatedly, we did a Tainted Eden run. It went okay until the very end when it did not go okay, but we got 3 things done. That's pretty good, actually. I forgot we did boss rush, actually. That's pretty good. Today we're gonna do Tainted Forgotten, who's got dead weight apparently, because that's who we were supposed to do last time, but I was having a little mini panic session over the amount of things coming up that I have to do. So I did that instead, but I'm feeling better today. Maybe it's the Dr. Pepper. Okay, all right. I can't shoot. Okay, fun. All right. All right. All right. How many times can I say that? Not as many as Andre 3000 does in the hit song Outcast. In the hit song Hey Ya by Outkast. So you can't shoot. I mean, that guy can kind of shoot, but the issue is, rather than the typical Forgotten... Okay, we're going to carry this guy from room to room. Rather than the typical Forgotten, where you've got both Bone Lord mode... Oh, frick. Oh my god, this is weird. I love Golden Horseshoe, though. Rather than standard Forgotten, where you've got both Bone Lord mode... I mean, like, what do you do in this situation? Yeah, like, you just die, huh? This is gonna be a little bit of a brain melter. Rather than having 2 different characters, both the regular Forgotten, P1, rather than having the regular Forgotten and also his little ghostly buddy, you still have both of those, but they're on screen simultaneously. And you can't shoot traditional tiers. So one of the nice things about regular Forgotten, I love that I started this one by being like, my brain's no longer scrambled. And then I choose a character who is most definitely going to scramble said brain. Sure, we'll press some buttons. I will instantly regret pressing said button. So basically, like, what's really scary about this, there's a lot of... I don't know if you heard me under my breath there. I was trying to debate whether or not I wanted chaos, and I said ooh ah, but I whispered it in such a way that it almost came out like ooh ah ah. Kind of a modern Marvel in a way. So what stinks about this is if there's like an enemy chasing me down, and I throw the Bone Lord away, we're basically in like pure dodging mode. There's nothing I can do to stop it. This seems infinitely harder than regular Tainted Forgotten. Whoa, dude, the bomb pushed my skeleton out of the door and I got yeeted out of the door. Weird. I'm gonna go blow up this tinted rock that's in here. And also, I would like to find my item room. Yeah, I would like to find my item room. That is one of the sickliest tinted rocks I've ever seen. I've been seeing a lot of those in Repentance, I can't help but notice. Let's go find item room. Yeah, one of the things that's nice about regular Forgotten is that even if your range ends up being kind of stinky, you can always switch to the Ghost Boy. That's just atrocious. You can switch to the Ghost Boy and shoot traditional tiers. Now you're tethered to your Skeleton Man, but that's great actually sometimes. Look at speedrun strats. That's actually great sometimes. Like, what if I just want to, like, set this guy down? Frick. Okay. It's elite? Ah! It's elite? It's the greatest against the hunt? Okay, so there's some situations where it's actually kind of good. Yeah, so like, the main thing with the Forgotten is that he's a melee character, but if your range is a concern to you, you can always switch to your secondary character and shoot traditionally if you really need to at the cost of some dodge ability. We ain't doing alt path on this one, I can tell you that. No longer! I don't think. I haven't tried clicking control yet, but I imagine I can't just start shooting regular tiers. Now here's a question, can I go in here for free? Ooh, I do get to go into curse rooms for free, so that's kind of nice. I do also have the ability to fly, which is really nice. So there's some benefits. Don't get mistaken. But mostly, I think this is really tough. This is a really weird way to play. I'm assuming our, much like Tainted Lilith? I'm assuming the damage that the throw does. See, like, this is a horrible situation. This is just really, really bad. I just gotta go get him. Okay. Very scary. We've survived, though. Okay, good stuff. Help. Help. Okay, we got him. This is a brain melter. This is, there are too many things on screen. You have to worry... You have to worry about your main character, where he's located, because that's where you're doing the damage, but the Bone Lord is only dealing the damage. He is not receiving damage, so you also have to pay attention to your other character. It's almost like a Jacob and Esau situation, in terms of, like, having to pay attention to two things simultaneously on screen. Except you don't even get the benefit of double damage output. You still only get a singular damage output. HP up's pretty sick. I'm also noticing that with that HP upgrade, I was curious, and now we have confirmation. I was noticing with that HP upgrade, we seem to have a blue baby situation. Where we have no red hearts. We are on a purely spirit heart build, which is, as we often run into with blue baby, really bad for survival. That's not a great recipe. Not a good ticket for survival many times. It makes sense since we're mostly playing as the ghost character, and, you know, when you're the ghost character as regular Forgotten, you also have only spirit hearts, but you at least get bone hearts with the main guy to make it a little bit easier, and you don't have to really be the Bone Lord all the time. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, what I'm saying all these words in an attempt to convey, I think this character is, like, more difficult in every way than regular Forgotten, which has been true of a lot of the Tainted characters, but not all of the Tainted characters. Some of the Tainted characters, I would say, are improvements somehow even over the original. Tainted Keeper for sure, Tainted Judas seems sick, Tainted Lilith I like a lot better. We do want to visit, I think we're doing an angel run. I think we're doing angel rooms. You piece of... you piece of piece. Need this, need this, need this badly. Okay, good. I was like, that thing's got to get out of here. Okay, stay over there, please. Like, how do I make it so that it doesn't... It's like redirecting him in so many different ways. That's what I want. Like, I want it to hit him and then just kind of plant itself there. This is weird. I can't tell if I'm missing something. Okay, so we'll just take the Spirit Heart and I wonder if... No, probably not. I was going to say maybe if I throw Bone Lord into items, maybe we would get non-Spirit Heart upgrades, but that's probably not the case. I would say that that's probably not the case. Let's go visit our item room. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be a double item room and it'll save me. Yeah, I think so far a lot of the Tainted... Some of the Tainted characters I would describe as upgrades over their non-Tainted counterparts. This is not. This is a downgrade in many ways. That is, I feel prickly. Oh, so prickly. I feel prickly and... How did that work? Okay. I don't know if that actually makes a difference, but it's our Bone Lord. So I threw the Bone Lord into the item, and the Bone Lord is the one who feels prickly. Now that could actually be nice because we're trying to throw this guy at enemies anyway, so if he and he's impervious, so if he touches enemies, I'm assuming the prickles will do extra damage. Interesting. So something like Poison Touch, if this works like I think it does. It's stacking all of our items on the same screen over there on the right, so it doesn't... This is not ideal. Like, this is a really bad room for this character. It's just a horrible room for this character. Such a bad room for this character. Essentially a room of nightmares for this character, but that's okay. So what I want to try next is if we happen to get another HP upgrade, I want to try picking it up with the Bone Lord and seeing if there's a chance that instead of picking up Spirit Hearts, can I pick up Bone Hearts instead? Because Bone Hearts are a little bit easier to maintain. You can actually refuel them with Red Hearts. They're better in just about every way, in my opinion. So if they could be kept, I would like to keep them. I'm trying to think of what other items, again, assuming... my ghost does not seem to be getting prickly, so I'm assuming that because we picked it up with the Bone Lord, that's why that's happening. I'm trying in my brain, like, theory craft, what other items, then, would be really good on the Bone Lord. I mean, I'm assuming, like, anything damage-wise, we would want to pick up on the Bone Lord. Maybe it doesn't matter. This is probably awful. Maybe not awful? I know how it looks. I know how it looks. Watch this, though. Okay, that wasn't a great showing. Dude, it's like a spinning Beyblade of death. Okay. It's weird, but it might be good. Am I crazy, or is it maybe good? It seems bad, actually. Upon further review, the Call Me Ice stands. It's bad. It doesn't do, like, any damage. It's so bad. Okay. Well, that's what I get for maybe believing. That's what I get for maybe believing in Tiny Planet. That is, basically completely my fault. We will... Wow. In triplicate, huh? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow! You're just a professional at spawning these things, aren't you? It's gonna deal damage to me. It didn't. By the way, I now no longer think there's any... I think the Bone Lord just always gets the items no matter who picks them up. I don't think there's actually any difference whatsoever. Fudge, dude. It's over. It's over. This run is so toast. This character seems ridiculous. This is also just like one of the most annoying bosses for this guy. Please end him. You son of a... You dirtbag! Oh, you... Finish him, you scum! We've done it! HP upgrade, please! Fudge. Okay, so the Bone Lord just gets it every time, never mind. Yeah, this is impossible. This is a character you just don't win with. Okay, fun. We're one hit away from death. We'll probably die. That was just an intro. Here's the issue. They've nerfed Tinted Rocks. Apparently you can't do damage to this guy? Yeah, just like too close to him maybe. Yeah, okay, so like... I just lose apparently, because I can't deal damage to this guy. Any reason I can't deal damage to this guy? Because it feels like I should be able to deal damage to that guy. Just a personal thought. Okay, we've done it. Please continue to deal damage to these enemies. They've nerfed Tinted. Did they test this character? Oh god, we're dead. Did they test to make sure this character worked against all enemy types? Because I'm having some issues so far. Save me, Curse Room? You have decidedly not saved me. Okay, you have saved me. For a moment. It's probably still over. It's most likely still over unless we can pick up like the relic or something in an item room. I don't really want to do this. Teleport me out, please, honestly. Yeah, honestly, just get me out of here. See you later. I will buy a spirit heart. Thank you. Yeah, I think in all likelihood this is still over, unfortunately. The mushrooms just don't work. I got him! I don't know how I got him, but I got him. I have many questions about this character. Number one, am I missing something? Because right now this seems just abysmal. Now granted, like Tainted Jacob is a thing, so like some of the characters I guess are designed to just be very abysmal. This seems bad so far. I'm not seeing many other than, you know, granting me the ability to fly to start. Is there no item room? I went to my item room? Did I get Tiny Planet on this floor? Was this Tiny Planet floor? Why did I explore the rest of the floor? Don't have an answer for you. Other than the ability to fly to start, which is, I guess, kind, thank you. And probably they had to do it just so you didn't lose your skeleton man over like some rocks or something. Other than that, trying to parse out any potential positives of this character seems mostly pretty bad. And this is gonna be very, gotta play this guy, in my opinion. This is gonna be very hypocritical compared to something I just said about the Tainted characters not long ago, in which I said, I feel like the Tainted characters, I appreciate when they're more transformative and they change the core, you know, gameplay style a little bit. This is quite the change, but I think maybe, step on the brakes. Like, we may have gone a little too far. This feels like, this almost feels like a cat's got your tongue. Sorry, yeah, is that it? Cat's got your tongue? Frick. This almost feels like a cat's got your tongue, Guppy's hairball. It's not what I was looking for there. Esque challenge run. Like a, try to beat this one time. Not a, can you do the entire post-it note, but congratulations, you can't shoot, so prepare for hell. I also feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, it's only the first run, we haven't really picked up that many exciting items yet. The, like, room for synergy, which is most of my, this is gonna be a nightmare, which is most of my, you know, favorite parts of Isaac. The room for synergy is, I don't want to say non-existent, but rather small. It doesn't seem like there's a great opportunity for synergy on this particular run because we're not firing. Okay, well, we're going to find out if there's room for synergy. Hemolacria. That's a big bone. It's a big bone. What happens when I hold it down besides the fact that my charge time is 1,000? Seems essentially the same. Maybe when I hit enemies. Wow, my ability to smack enemies has gone down considerably. I was gonna say maybe when I hit them. Maybe when I hit them it was gonna do like big spurts. It does not appear to be doing any sort of big spurts. Okay. I mean, I can't say it's not a synergy. It's kind of a synergy, and it's a range up. It certainly be seeming like a range up. All right, maybe Maybe we're getting ourselves some room clearing potential here. Look at this. Look at that. Starting to put something together here. Not really. I'm mostly very frightened. I would love to get into the... I would absolutely love some more HP. We're really low. Tremendously low at this current point in time. This is probably second secret. The bomb gets placed on that guy. That's good to know. That's actually really good for us. Golden Horseshoe has not paid out a single time. So I'm not saying it's dead to me. But Butterbean is worthless and we're never going to use it. So why not just keep the permanent stat up? And thank you so much for the Spirit Hearts as well. And a key which is going to allow me to go in here and then cry a little bit. I can cry a little bit because it's a greed fight. With a Steam Sale. The Steam Sale doesn't help us right now, but maybe eventually. How do you make boss rush with this character? I asked the same thing for Tainted Cain. And I think I understand how you make boss rush with Tainted Cain. The answer is you look up the recipe for Brimstone and then you just kind of fly through the game. I don't think I quite understand how you make boss rush as this character. Because I kind of feel like I'm going decently fast here. No Bone Hearts. I kind of feel like I'm going decently fast here. That's just really bad. That's just really bad. It's just bad, but it's still... I mean, it like, in theory, still works with, it still works. My damage. Oh. It still works. We're just so weak. We're just so weak and we have a damage up. I don't understand. In theory, it still works with Bulb, but you know, we'll stick with what we know. Could there be a cursor room on this floor? I think it would show up via compass. We're just gonna go. I don't know what to do with this. I think you basically have to cross your fingers and hope that Mama Mega shows up on the 6th floor. Yes, cursor room would have shown up. I think you kind of just have to cross your fingers and hope that Mama Mega shows up to make boss rush. I think that's how you make boss rush on this run. Beating boss rush is an entirely different question that I don't have the answer to. Fighting a single boss makes me want to stick toothpicks underneath my fingernails as this character. Fighting like 30 bosses in a row? Sounds like a nightmare. I feel like I'm complaining a lot about this character, but, you know, if you'll humor me for a second, seems like there's a lot to complain about. I'll take Guppy's tail. I won't complain about that. Seems really bad. Seems really bad. Perhaps I'm just not seeing... I mean, the dime is nice as well. Thank you. Perhaps I'm just not seeing the bright side. Ancient Recall? Chaos card, you say? Chaos card, you say? We're gonna hold on to that. And we're gonna try to make Hush, which is basically impossible because it's probably gonna be 30 minutes by the time we hit the mom fight. So, probably not gonna use it on Hush, but if we can make Mega Satan happen, that's unfortunate. This is also very unfortunate. It's really bad for me. Okay. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Alright, great stuff. Fantastico. If we can make... Probably shouldn't have done that, because I would like to visit my item room. Silly, silly me. I mean, when we get a good swipe in, we're doing a decent amount of damage. Okay, I do need the key Fast, 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 fast. Great stuff. Thank you. The bombs, take them or leave them, buddy. When we get a good swipe in like that, swipe or no swiping, that's just bad. I mean, it could be good, depending if we get a good stat roll out of it, but probably it's just very bad. This is too much. This is too much for the human brain to comprehend, I've decided. Alright. Trying to get a hold of the situation. Seems like Tiny Planet, like the ability to throw this thing, if it hit multiple times, like I was kind of hoping it would when it was like doing the spinning Beyblade thing, it would be amazing, but it seems like the tick rate on it, maybe it's because my tier rate is so bad, feels like the tick rate's pretty low, which is just a darn shame. Yeah, I don't know how you do this character. Like, this character does not seem like he is built to go fast, unlike Sonic the Hedgehog. So I don't know what the answer is for how you make a boss rush. Couldn't, like, look at this. I would say we're doing okay. Like, we've got the stapler, which is a great damage upgrade. We've gotten 2 HP upgrades and a luck upgrade other than that. So, like, not the greatest DPS items of all time. But you gotta remember, this is the Forgotten. We have 15 damage. We have 0.74 tier stat. But we have 15 damage. We should be doing... Like, if we were the Forgotten, we would be, like, 3-shotting everything smacking-wise, and we are definitely not, even with 15 damage. So something has gone horribly awry. Something... Really don't like that the bombs get placed on that guy instead of on me. Gonna have to commit that one to memory somehow. World card. Unfortunately, not what we're looking for. We're gonna keep the Chaos card. Gonna keep the Chaos card. Help me! Now, if we get an orbital, does it get added to my character, the Ghost, or does it get added... I'm just trying to think of ways that you could do this run. And by do this run, I mean do this run like 50 times, because again, it's not just a challenge. This is a character, which means I have to beat him 40,000 times. Sounds like an absolute nightmare. I hate that the bomb gets placed on that guy instead of on me. It's counterintuitive to everything I've ever known as a human being. Okay. I'm tempted to just Chaos card this guy. You got this. Great telefrag, love to see it. He's not too bad with the ability to fly. Okay, we've done it. We're succeeding. Super bandage, it's like 3 spirit hearts, so it's kind of like better than all of the HP upgrades we've received thus far. Alright, let's continue. Add this to the list of characters I have no desire to play as, unfortunately. There's been some... To me, the Tainted characters feel a little bit like I think you should leave Season 2. There's some absolute slappers in the mix. Some of the best, funniest, most fun characters I've seen in my lifetime. There's also some dang losers in the mix. Oh, there's some stinky ones. Mr. Boom. Not what I'm looking for. Luck down, funny. Pretty fly. Kind of good. Okay, where did that go into me? No. So that's just worthless. That's fun. The Pretty Fly. Is that a library? It's not. The Pretty Fly, instead of going on to my character to, you know, help me dodge shots, and, like, you know, serve its purpose of being a pretty good defensive item, instead of doing that, they decided it would be cooler if it went on to the Invincible one. So, Pretty Fly is worthless. However, that should mean, this is amazing, this is 3 Spirit Hearts, again, better than just about any of the HP upgrades we've gotten thus far. Basically just getting another free super bandage right here. Thank you. Basically, they have decided, for whatever reason, skirt. Great stuff. Yeah, dude, I'm in a pill-taking mood. I'm feeling sad. Thank you for the luck up. Thank you for the ability to exit for free. Actually did work. I was concerned it wasn't gonna work because the invincibility was on the second character and not on Ghost Boy, but it didn't seem to matter there. Okay. There's some intricacies with this character that maybe I'm not understanding yet. Maybe he's got some super... This seems bad. Maybe he's got some super secret hidden mechanics that once revealed will make me go, whoa, that's the best character in the game. That's just really bad damage. At the current place in time, I would not purport that to be true, unfortunately. We still got our Steam sale. Hopefully we can get some good items. Can't, unfortunately. I'm so low on keys. Guppy's Tail does tend to do that. Could check for secret rooms. Got a lot of bombs. Could and probably should check for secret rooms. Anyway, what I was going to say is, so while the Pretty Fly is essentially worthless on this character, I think that should, all things being equal, thank you for the Spirit Heart, that should mean that all orbitals go on this character, which will actually be pretty nice. It means if we get like a cube of meat, whenever we throw this little bone boy at enemies, not only is it going to do the contact damage of him hitting them, Stars card means I get to go into the shop, the item room for free, which is nice. So we'll use it. That's just, like, are there any items on this run that I can use, or just spacebar items? Just spacebar items. Seems like maybe just spacebar items. If there's another one. Losing my mind a little bit. We're fine, though. Keep the Chaos card. Losing my mind a little bit, because this run is so abysmally bad. But we're not going to give up. We're going to continue going. The good news is the Chaos card is an instantaneous boss kill on whichever boss we decide we want to use it on. Thank you for all of the money and nothing to spend it on. Let's get out of here. Let's head down to, well, we got to beat Mom first. The Mom fight seems like it's going to be, there's a lot of moving parts. This is going to probably deal damage to me. Somehow did not. The Mom fight has a lot of moving parts. We'll take it. Feels like a probably just going to anti-Sinner. That's amazing. That's a great gulp. Thank you for the free Spirit Heart. That's pretty rude of you. Although, percentage-wise, not that big a deal. I mean, I guess I'll just pick this up. There's a lot of moving parts in this fight. It's very rude of you. This is... Yeah, the problem here is I'm going to have to continually put myself in harm's way of the hands. The hand... Wow! He like rubber banded into me. So fun. Love it. Great stuff. We've done it. And we actually got our second deal with the Angel, which is amazing. Give me the Polaroid path, please. Book of Virtues, eh? I really want to know what happens if I put a sword on the end of this guy, but I gotta be honest with you, I think Book of Virtues is probably better. I think Book of Virtues is just infinite. Isn't Book of Virtues, am I wrong? Is it not just infinite protection? Oh, but we're gonna lose all of them basically instantly because when we throw them at an enemy, I believe they're very weak if I remember correctly. They have like no HP. So as soon as we throw them at an enemy, this might be great. I can't get him back. I've lost my friend. Please come back to me. This might be amazing. We may have just saved the run. too little too late. Like I told you, it'd be 30 minutes before we actually got to the mom fight. So we're not going to actually be able to do Hush. But we may have just saved the run. This seems like an amazing combination. The Wisps are actually stronger than I originally thought. So now... Okay, give me a couple seconds to build up all of the Wisps. Let's build up a bunch of Wisps. Now I think we actually have a pretty good chance to kind of steamroll the rest of the game. And we do get to do Mega Satan, so I can at least use the Chaos card on Mega Satan. The shame here is that we probably don't need to use the Chaos card on Mega Satan, because I think we just have, like, a pretty good run now. Oh. I knew there was some catch to the Butterbean, like, I knew there was some catch-22 to the Butterbean Wisp, since they can be spawned so easily. And there it is. Therein lies the problem. They only last for the room in which you create them, which is really bad. Wow. It's really bad overall. That could be good. Yeah, pretty abysmal mostly, because it basically means when I enter a room, I'm going to lose a bunch of stats because I lose the Vibrant Bulb effect. But I do gain a Wisp, so... Is it actually worth it in the long run? Probably not. Is there any way for me to make it to Hush? I don't think so. It's possible Mama Mega lets you reach Hush at this point in the game. It's possible that Mama Mega lets you reach Hush at this point in the game, similar to how it does Boss Rush, but there's no more shops, so I have no idea how we would even bring one of those, how we would will it into existence. I don't think there's a chance that I can. We will continue visiting curse rooms because it is, well, the low price of free. And as long as it's free, I absolutely want it. Speaking of free, I will take a Thame for free. It's very dark in here, I can't see. I'll take a Thame for free. The 2 Spirit Hearts are so good, thank you very much. Alright, I complained a lot earlier about how they nerfed Tinted Rocks and how hard it is to come across Spirit Hearts. You know, I'm nothing if not a fair individual. I gotta give this run some credit. It's been rather kind to me. With regards to the amount of consumables that it's given me, particularly the Spirit Hearts. So, thank you very much for that. I am quite appreciative of your willingness to hook me up in that regard. Good to know a Thame comes out of that guy. Okay, so everything just priority-wise seems to... It defaults to Skeleton Boy, which I guess makes sense. Skeleton Boy is the main component of the Forgotten. The Ghost is kind of an afterthought. The Ghost just happens to be pulling most of the strings in this particular run, so I thought maybe it'd be a little bit different, but it turns out it's not. Completely fine. Maybe I should be doing more with the charge shot? I don't know. It's hard to say. Someone's alive? Ah. Maybe I should be doing more with the charge shot. It's hard to say. Cursed Womb 1. Little Loki. Okay, there goes my Wisps. Frick. Get in there. Good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, I think we're pretty strong overall, and I'm not... The tears up is very nice, thank you. Okay, it's 0.10. Never mind, it's Garbo. Doesn't help at all. I'm just very confused about this character. Please let me know if there's any, like, secrets in particular that I'm missing with this character. Anything that could maybe speed this character up. Because here's the thing. I saw many people in the comments of the Tainted Cain video, and just outside of the video as well, just from what I've talked to people who like Isaac, they're like, yeah, you know, I don't really like Tainted Cain. That's unfortunate. I don't really like Tainted Cain. He's very slow. And I'm like, yeah, he's very slow, but it's also like a super unique concept in like the drafting. It's not really a drafting system, but it kind of is. The crafting system, not a drafting system, of creating your items is like such a unique way to experience the core Isaac loop that it's like, it's worth the extra time. Whereas this, while also a unique way to experience the core Isaac loop, I think is maybe unique in a bad way. Not the good kind of unique. I think it's the bad kind of unique. Probably this way to the boss fight, right? It's almost never as quick a path as it looks like the left path would be faster, but you almost can never reach it that quickly. It's almost... This is pretty bad for me. This is pretty bad for me. I ran into a spiky rock. It's almost always a farther path than it seems. Okay, good stuff. Hemorrhaging HP a little bit here. Am I getting nervous? No. Not me. Me nervous? Not I. You keep killing it down there, buddy. You're doing a great job. You're doing so good. He's doing so good. But like this, is this a unique way to play Isaac? I guess. Technically it's unique. Is it fun just sitting over the rocks and letting your... Not really. Not really. And he's also so slow. Like, I don't think Cain's slowness was a detriment. This is... Because I could see a case where Tainted Cain, if you knew the right item combinations, if you knew the right recipes, you know, I can see Tainted Cain going quickly. I don't see this character going quickly. How do you go fast with this character? Again, we didn't get the greatest items of all time on this run. We got mostly spacebar items and Tiny Planet and a bunch of HP upgrades, so like maybe actually some of the worst of all time. But we're so weak. We got some damage upgrades, and we're still so weak. So that's my question: is what does a good run as this character look like? Because I'm having trouble envisioning it. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll eat my words someday, but right now I'm definitely not. At the very least, we got something unlocked on the character, and that's exciting. Hi, Banjo. Why are you so close to me? At the very least, we got something unlocked with the character, and that's the heart. And I would say library. Library could be pretty good for us. I would say we've got a better than 0 chance of getting this floor done as well. We can always... I don't want to. Let me make that clear and evident. I don't want to do this. If things go horrible... I don't know how I didn't take damage there. Can I touch spikes? I don't know how I didn't take damage there. Maybe that's one of the perks of being spiky? Maybe that's one of the perks of I'm spiky? Don't know. If things go horrible in the Isaac fight, we could pop Chaos card. I don't want to. I said was. I don't want to do that. It's a last ditch effort if we have to. I'd much rather do it on Mega Satan. Okay. Bob's Rotten Head plus Book of Virtues creates horrible Ipecac charge things, which we do not want any part of. What I do want a part of is whatever's in this room. Yes, I want them all. I want Bookworm. I want you. I want you. I want you. I want... You probably keep Book of Shadows. I'm trying to think what's more valuable. In a full HP container every 6 rooms or invincibility every 3. It's tough to say. If we find some battery charges on this floor, I would probably be There goes our things. I think 3 is better for us, especially since we have Book of Virtues. I'll take the extra HP here. That also means we're getting a Wisp every 3 rooms. And I think that's probably more valuable than a Wisp every 6 rooms. Treasure map. Okay, so we can just see the whole map now. That's good. I don't really want to, like, if we were 1 item away from becoming Guppy, I would do the Curse Room. We're several items away from becoming Guppy, namely 2. So I don't think it's going to come to fruition, unfortunately. So we're just going to skip it. That's just unfortunate. Didn't want to pop Book of Shadows because I knew we had the boss fight coming up soon. Not going to do that room. Very carefully, so I'm not immune to spikes, despite what you may have thought. Look at that wombo combo, baby! So what do I do here? Like, he's just gonna chase me down, and I can't get to my friend. Yeah, what do I do here? Because I can't get to my friend. He's way over on the other side of the world, and you are just guarding me. Wow. Where'd that little guy come from? Where'd he come from? Why do I have 7 seals? Where did 7 seals come from? What item do I have that gave 7 seals? I have no idea. I don't have, like, Cambion Conception or anything, do I? No idea. I couldn't tell you where that came from. Get him. Good stuff. Good stuff. Couldn't tell you where that came from. Doesn't matter. All right. 1 more floor. Now, the thing about Chaos Card is I don't think it kills both phases of Mega Satan. You probably want to use it on the first phase, because then you don't have to fight all of the waves of enemies. I think it skips that, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. I haven't used the Chaos Card. What the heck is that? Worm Friend. Ooh, baby! Ooh, this is one of the best chests I've ever seen in my life. Don't take that out of context. Dude, he's getting slimed! Okay. Okay, that does not seem to be doing anything! I'm very slow, by the way. No speed upgrades. Grab him. Grab him. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, so we gotta try to do Blue Bay. This is gonna suck. Take it slowly. That was not slowly. That was cracking open the entire pinata and all the kids are going crazy. Okay. Start spawning a bunch of black cards. You got Poison Touch. Does it work like that? Can that work? I don't think so, because I don't seem to be spawning any black cards, unfortunately. It's okay, though. It was only like one of my favorite mechanics in the entire game, and then they stole it from us. It's fine. Okay, cracked open the pinata again. Be careful. Careful. Yeah, like, how do you do this quickly? You can't. You can't. If you fight Envy on any run, you will not be making boss rush. I don't understand it. It's interesting. I'll give it credit where credit is due. This is probably not a great room to pop Book of Shadows on. This is quite an easy room, I would say. Quite an easy room. Probably didn't need to pop Book of Shadows, but we did anyway. Now, this is unfortunate. I would have liked to kill him last to maybe get 9 lives. Actually, we probably didn't want 9 lives because we would have gone down to 1 Spirit Heart, and I don't think there's any way I would have beat these guys on only a single Spirit Heart, so probably good that we didn't. And also, I probably would have taken 50 things of damage. Okay, you gotta kill Gluttony last. I think we did successfully kill Gluttony last, but unfortunately it didn't work out for me. Gotta try to kill Gluttony last again. That's unfortunate. That is, as they say in España, desafortunadamente. It's okay, though. Hold the Chaos card. You can use it if you need to. This is unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. Just keep swiping. Good. Swiper, no swiping. Okay, keep spanking. Okay, good stuff. Go do 1 room. I'm leaving the charged key on the ground so that we can grab it for the Mega Satan fight. That's unfortunate. We gotta do 1 room. Hopefully it's not like double cage. Okay, this is a funny joke. I think he's still gotta kill Gluttony last. As interesting as 9 lives could be. That was some unfortunate damage, by the way. As interesting as 9 lives could be. Okay. So I don't have a ton of HP for this fight. Don't have a ton of HP for this fight. You keep blocking all those shots. You're doing a good thing. Okay, pop this. Little invincibility. Now you get in there, you start chunking. We're actually doing some very good damage. Would you look at that? Okay. Okay. At the end of the day, I think we are going to succeed on this one. Give me the full charge. We will go into the Mega Satan fight. I'm going to chuck the Chaos card at the first half. We're going to fight the second half. It's going to be delicious. Okay. I hope this skips the entire first phase. If it brings us to, like, the... So, if you're curious what happened there, the Chaos card, I suppose, I'm guessing this is what happened. The Chaos card goes whichever direction the Forgotten is facing, which happens to always be down. Even when I'm walking upwards, the Forgotten is always looking down, unless I throw him. When I throw him, he looks a different direction. But because I was holding him, he was looking down, and he threw the Chaos card downwards. Which means I now have to beat the entirety of this fight. That was close. Sorry, I turned into a rubber duck there. Which means I now have to beat the entirety of this fight the good old-fashioned way. I can take 4 hits, and then of course we have... I can take 4 hits. And we, of course, have our Book of Shadows charge. Should we decide to use it, which we probably will at some point. Okay, I want to kill these guys up here. Yes, because those guys are going to spawn down there. It's kind of nice that, like, the bombs go after the invincible one. Pretty handy dandy. We may still get this done, but that's just really unfortunate, and it's something to remember for the future. That's for sure. I will internalize that information. I promise you. From now on, your boy is gonna know. Your boy is definitely going to remember that the Forgotten always throws it down. Unless he is out and about. Unless he is out and about. Now, he is doing some good stuff for us. He's blocking shots up there. We didn't even need the Chaos card. The Chaos card was just for funsies. That would have just been a little bit of icing on the already super sugary cheesecake. Just completely unnecessary when you think about it at the end of the day. It's good that we're going to get all this stuff done. I'm still, like, my brain is fried a little bit because this is still just a weird way to play a character. My brain is more concerned for what's to come because I still don't really get how you do boss rush or hush as this character. How do you win as this character in a speedy fashion? I'm just thinking ahead. I'm always so full of worry, you know, and that's just the next thing I'm potentially worried about. So sure, I'll have some very fun nightmares concerning the subject later. Maybe the spinning. Maybe try spinning. Is that a good trick, Anakin? Is that gonna do more damage? I can't tell if it's actually doing more damage. We're gonna get it done. He's cracking. He's cracking under pressure. We are not. We no-hit him even after throwing the Chaos card straight down to the Earth's core. Doesn't matter. Like, look at this. It's so slow. It's so slow, and I have 16 damage. How do you speed it up? Is it because of Hemolacria? Like, should I just not have picked up Hemolacria? Is that the big problem here? Don't give me Delirium. Thank God. Golden Battery has appeared in the basement, whatever in the world that means. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider showing some support down below. Liking, commenting, subscribing, all help out a tremendous deal. Share with your grandmother as always. But with that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.